Hello and welcome to a look at a fantastic Dwarf Fortress mod. This is DFhack, but more specifically, we're going to take a look at Stonesense today. DFhack is a whole mess of things that used to be a lot of folks considered like essential with original Dwarf Fortress, and it is now out and available for the Steam version. And part of DFhack is we get Stonesense. And what Stonesense gives you is, well, this. So your normal fortress looks like something like this. And, we build just sort of pyramid fortress. This is what I've got here. We'll look at a couple fortresses here because it's just great to look at these things. But we got a typical fortress in Dwarf Fortress mode. And when you install DFhack, I'll have a link below and you can check it out. And you can open up the button over here, which gives you a whole bunch of things that are in here. And the only one we're looking at today is Stonesense. And you type in Stonesense there, and you can open up Stonesense and see this app right here. And we're going to take a look at it and see what all it does. All it does is essentially just it's an isometric viewer of the game. You can actually play the game. The game will actually play with while in Stonesense. We can do it here. I can get out of here and I'll let the game play out, and we'll go into the fort. And you see folks moving around here. We'll zoom in a little bit, and we get a little look around of the fortress. This one is a pyramid fortress. We finally get to see the pyramid in all its glory, all the way to the top, and it's Copper Peak. We zoom out a bit so we can see everything, and we'll move on down. And everything is, has sprites, and you can kind of, if you know your fortress, you can kind of see what's going on with it. So you can see like the bed and the armor statues and the stairs, and on down there's the dining room in there and some chests. You can see there's a ghost there. We've got a dwarf with an axe. James Cashman's, I guess, is a human hanging around with his cool shorts. There's a dwarf walking by. There's a goblin hanging out over there with his red eyes. Next up, we've got the med bay and the I think that was I actually don't remember what that was. Oh, it was a library. There's a donkey in the library. A whole bunch of coffins back here in armor or slabs that have been etched there. We got a whole bunch of bedrooms down this way. You can see the cabinets in there. This is our main drawbridge here into the stairs and go down, and there's the trade depot, some chicken nest boxes and turkeys. And we go back further into the depths here, into the fortress underneath the ground. More goblins, lots of beds. Keep on going down, and it really shows like. One of my favorite parts of it is seeing the caverns. So we'll zoom on down here to the caverns and see what it looks like. So Stonesense is nothing new. It's just now new with the Steam version, and so I like it just because like I wouldn't play with Stonesense. I have before. I've done a couple playthroughs on the old version with Stonesense as like a separate window while I'm playing in ASCII or whatever. It's kind of nice to get a second perspective of things. You can see there's the caverns now. I guess as far down as I went. But you can kind of see how that looks. So that's my pyramid fortress, which I'm so glad it came out. I had this fortress still going, and so we can see the Stonesense with the main pyramid and the obelisks. There's arrow slits in these obelisks that you can see there for where my archers hung out to shoot. And you can kind of see the slits there. So you get an idea what's going on with it. But there's a pyramid fortress with Stonesense. I also have, I'm going to pause this because I have two instances of this open, so we'll see how this goes. But I also have one of my favorite fortresses. Sadly, my save disappeared, so it's only like halfway through this fortress. But I have this green glass tower fortress that I began. There's level 1, and we moved our way up. I think I had 12 levels here. Green glass and iron is how we built this thing. All the way up. My save got messed up, so I lost like 7 years of this fortress, but this is 7 years prior. But there's the top floor of this thing, and of course we go underneath. There's all kinds of stuff down here as well. But let's take a look at the green glass fortress with Stonesense right here. And same thing, we can zoom in a bit, and we can move on up. You can see the bees hanging out over there. There's corn dog and backpack. There's my weapon traps. We had a bridge over here. And we can zoom on. We'll go up here first. And look at that green glass. Oh, I love it. There's some arrow slits right there. Beds. These were my bedrooms. We had storage. I think this was like display stand is what those are. Display cases. This was workshops. It's look at that glass. It's crazy. We've got the awesome offices back in this way. There's the mayor's office. We had the doctor back here in another office. And there is, I think, a bunch of temples up top here. But you can see I started angling things so they started sloping up. To get an idea how this tower is looking. Oh, I love it. More temples, more temples. Oh, man, I wish I had this. There it is. Oh, look at it. I really wish I had this. This still had the save because I went even further up later on in the series. But there is the top tower of the green glass fortress. Oh, it makes me so happy to see this. I haven't looked at it yet. It's fantastic. There's a river over here somewhere bubbling through. Some dead bodies, looks like. Where's my fortress at? There it is. Oh, man. Okay. We'll go down. We'll look down below just to see what's going down underneath here a bit. And I think mostly it's a pretty that's a pretty big hole there, but pretty what's the word? Shallow, not shallow. Skinny, pretty skinny fortress. I didn't really go out very much. Didn't go wide, went tall. It's a tower after all, you know. Lots of digging around in the caves though, find all the metals and all the coal mostly to get that glass made, and all the iron that we dug out of this. There's more stairs coming down here, and I think I went down a little ways. Oh yeah. Look at this. This cavern's a little more exciting than the other one. This one you can actually see. It's not just so. It's actually a big hole. A bunch of water there, too. That's as far as I went. But that's all I want to show. I just want to show off Stonesense, which is fantastic. There's a lot of things in DFhack, which I haven't messed with anything really with the Steam version. I just wanted to show off the Stonesense. And most importantly, show off my fortresses that I've been messing with for a long time. And I got a couple of different playthroughs of. But to install this, it's keep in mind it is alpha, and so it's very crashy. It crashes all the time on me. But it you just install it in your Dwarf Fortress folder. Just follow the instructions, and you'll get that little window up here, and that'll add all kinds of different things in there for DFhack. But anyway, there's Stonesense, and that's all I wanted to show. So thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you next time.